Hey everyone, it's me, Donna. After making my last video, I got to thinking, because I mentioned I had uploaded either from 23andMe or Ancestry.com. I had uploaded my raw DNA and got a free report from mytrueancestry.com, but I can't remember which one it was. And my previous videos had to deal with my myheritage.com raw data that got uploaded to this website. I discussed information about that. Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss information from one of those other kits. And like I said, I'm not sure which one it is, but anyway, I'm still going to go ahead and make this video before all this information disappears and all that stuff. Might as well go ahead and get it over with. Just like with the other raw DNA, a lot of the information is going to be the same, but there may be some differences because with different companies, when they process your DNA data, they may leave out some stuff and may include other stuff that maybe the other company didn't or whatever. So you're going to get different results. I mean, that's just the way it is, even though most of it is going to be the same because it is your DNA. But like I said, there's going to be a few differences. So for the most part, most of it was the same as far as the Longbeards, the Franks, the Visigoths, Norwegian Vikings, and the Vikings. I'm definitely kin to these people. There's definitely a good DNA connection there when they dug up all those people's remains. I'm definitely matching. I'm pretty high matches with some of them, in fact. Okay, so that's that. And then it talks about the ancient sample results. But of course, just like with anything else, this company really wants you to pay money and they want you to upgrade. So a lot of the stuff is not going to be available, but I'll take whatever I can get. So, but with this particular thing, you've got to upgrade. Same thing with that. And then of course with this one, they'll go ahead and give you this information. So yeah, I'm kin to the West Norwegians, the Swedish, the North Dutch, the West German, the Welsh, the Orcadian, and the Danish. So there's all those people. There's all that. Okay. Let's see, where was I at? I'm gonna have to go back to the results. Let it slowly go there. Okay, let's see, what was I? Okay. Okay, and also with the ancient results, it talks about the Americas. Of course, I know that I have indigenous DNA. It has showed up in other DNA tests and all that, so I'm kin to Native American people and all that stuff. But the samples that they have, apparently, I don't have enough for them to actually make a definite match comparison. Either that or they want me to upgrade, whatever the case may be. But this is the information that they give me. When I click on it, it says, our tests do detect you have some indigenous ancestry. Unfortunately, not enough to make any sample matches at this time. Okay. All right. So that's for that. And, of course, they got the Outlier samples. I'm kin to those people. Top 10 samples by era, the Neolithic Age, the Bronze Age, the Dark Ages, medieval ages, early modern period, all that. So I'm kin to people from that. Okay. Matching samples is showing some of the different samples that I match from all these different people from all these areas. Okay. Let's see, what did it say there? Okay, and this is the ancient breakdown right here, and it shows all the different people. This is just like a sample report right there. Let's see. There was something that it actually showed the actual thing, but I'm not sure. Where was that at? I may have skipped it. Okay. I guess I did. But anyway, let me go back. I'm not worried about it right now. because I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. Okay, then it shows the maps. It shows ancient ancestry through the ages of Europe. Excuse me. So you got the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the early medieval age, the medieval age, and of course the ancient, blah, blah. Okay, so it shows that. And like when I click on the Asia and Africa, they're not matching me to anybody because of the samples that they've got. Maybe they don't have, because I do have African and I do have Asian and all that, but apparently they're just not making the matches with their samples, or again, they may want me to upgrade. I don't know. But at least they're showing me some of the early American samples that they have that I do match. But yet, again, it's not enough for them to actually post it out there and all that. Okay, so there's all that. A lot of these are going to be sample maps because they want you to upgrade. So that's pretty much the way it is all the way out there. So we're going to move on. Okay, then there's the regional archaeological stuff, ancient Rome, and all these are going to be sample maps as well. Just sample. So we'll skip that. The haplogroups, if you've done separate tests with your Y and your mitochondrial, then you can upload that and do that. And or if you want to play around with your autosomal, where was that at? I thought I saw that on here. Okay, well, we'll just skip that for now. But anyway, that's where you can play around with that. And then, of course, if you want to upgrade, you will get more information. Okay, then there's the DNA Spotlight. Okay, this is where I found something interesting that I did mention in my last video. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on this man. His name is Bishop Peter Peterson Winstrup. Okay, he was of course, he's a bishop, and he was the chaplain to King Christian IV of Denmark. And he's one of the most important figures of the 17th century Scandinavian history. So if you want to, you can look up more information about him and all that. But somehow or another, I'm kin to this man, okay? And the genetic distance is said to be 13.996. So my guess would be we have a common ancestor that is either maybe a 13th or a 14th great-grandfather, or, something within that range, because just like with the other person that I mentioned in my other video, the Caverts, there was a 12 point something distance, and come to find out the baby was like my second cousin, 12 times removed, which has to do with the 12th generation. And come find out, actually, it was the 13th great grandfather. So I shared a 13th. My 13th great grandfather was their ancestor as well. And that there was that 12 to 13 generational thing there. Okay. So same thing with this man. So either I don't know, there may be a chance, which I'll have to look up more information about him. I don't know if he had children or not. If he did, there could be a chance that he is like my 13th or 14th great grandfather, or like I said, he could be a cousin or an uncle that's connected to a 13th or a 14th great-grandfather. That's how I view this genetic distance thing. I mean, it may not be perfect. Could be more, could be less, but that's going to be a base range. So when I do my tree, I will kind of be looking somewhere within the range, actually between the 12th and the 14th great-grandfather range, to see if maybe there's some kind of connection there. I will be, looking up this name, of course, as well as other things that might possibly connect me up to this man. So that's what I'm going on as far as this goes, okay? All right. Also, some people that they have highlighted. This is interesting. There was a big massacre when the Vikings and all that were fighting with the people of England. They kept invading the coast of England and all that, trying to gain control of England, and maybe to try to extort money. Like, even if they knew they couldn't win by taking on the armies and all that, and all the different groups of people that were protecting England, they knew that they could do enough damage to extort money and all that stuff. And then even when some of them did become king, they were constantly battling back and forth. I mean, oh my gosh, for the rights to hang on to England. So naturally, there were a lot of massacres. A lot of people were murdered, all that stuff. Even the islands or anything that was near England where they had patches of people, if, someone took over and they felt like those people were going to become a threat, they would have them murdered. So that's basically what happened. So there was a big massacre on this day. All right. And so there were a whole bunch of people. They found their remains. They were murdered in and around this particular area. Okay. And right now, due to this sample report, it's showing me as matching one of these people. And it's showing my genetic distance being 9.5962. So somewhere within that range, maybe somewhere between an 8th or an 11th great-grandparent, somehow or another, there may be a connection between me and this person. And it's saying that I'm 85% closer than other users that are using this website, the free thing or whatever. That's how much closer I am to this particular deceased individual. It's got their mitochondrial DNA haplogroup being, I believe is it T1? A1Q or something like that. And then, of course, the Y-DNA haplogroup is, I think it's it's either R1B or RTB, maybe R1B, A1B, 1A, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's their, that haplogroup and all that stuff. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. All right, then there's the Merovingian nobles, if I said that correctly. That showed up in the other thing that I believe I did the video on, one of my other videos. It's kind of the same thing. I'm kin to a bunch of these people, their remains that they dug up. So, yeah, I'm kin to those. Then there's the Roman gladiators. That was also in that other video. I'm showing as kin to them. The Fjork, however you say that word, expedition. I'm kin to some of those people that they dug up, of course. And then there's the Dorset Viking massacre. I'm kin to, see, 1, 2, 3 of those people that they dug up. So, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, then there's the timeline. Right here, it's showing all the different people in the timelines. Okay, then let's see, what else? Then there's the PCA spotlight. It's showing that, and a lot of the stuff is hidden because they want you to upgrade. Let's see. 3D, modern. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, like I said, they want you to upgrade to find out more information about that. The genetic social groups, same thing that I mentioned before about the Merovingians, the gladiators, the Swedish Empire, and then, of course, that Peter Winstrup. It's showing that. Okay. And then additional features. Okay. Yeah, they want you to upgrade for that. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. But I wanted to go ahead while I was thinking about it and just go ahead and do this video and get it over with, because I don't know how long exactly this stuff is going to last on this website. And so, yeah, but I hope it wasn't too boring. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.